monkey claws down deep, year after year. Depression swings wide like a rusted metal gate. Nothing ever brings a halfway decent day. Johnny is nothing, just dead air on your TV. I'm not a big fan of me. You're not either, I can see. So don't even bother listening. Johnny is nothing, just static in your teeth. Sand in my teeth, cigarette stuck to my tongue. Kick off the shoes, drop on the couch, somebody's lighter, making the rounds. Just keep talking till we hit the floor, then we hit record. Ready for more? Hey! Two Stone with Marco and Johnny, light it up and kick off the party. Two Stone with Marco and Johnny, full of smoke, no better place to be. Two Stone with Marco and Johnny, turn it up and just laugh your stress away. Two Stone with Marco and Johnny, two stone, two stupid, 2 hours of hilarity. Half-baked stories, full-body laughs, choking on punchlines and getting off track. Pause for a cough, then back to the bit. We should know better, but this weed's legit. Oh yeah! Two Stone with Marco and Johnny, light it up and kick off the party. Two Stone with Marco and Johnny, head full of smoke, no better place to be. Two Stone with Marco and Johnny, turn it up and just laugh your stress away. Two Stone with Marco and Johnny, two stone, two stupid, 2 hours of hilarity.
Just your
Kick off
chicken.
the shoes, drop on the couch, somebody's lighter, making the rounds. Just keep talking till we hit the floor, then we hit record. Ready for more? Hey! Two Stone with Marco and Johnny, light it up and kick off the party. Two Stone with Marco and Johnny, full of smoke, no better place to be. Two Stone with Marco and Johnny. Marco. Marco. Johnny. Sit back, shut your mouth. Class in session. Hard line, hard smoke, they roll through. Heavy tattoos, black keys, eyes low, steady. Every block know the names, talk soft when they mention two kings at the table. You just here for the tension. Pull up, curb lean, big laugh, no flinch. They been built for the pressure. You fold at an inch, all bark. They bite, you bark, they grin. You thought it was a game, they came here to win. Two Stone with Marco and Johnny. Don't mess with Marco and Johnny. Don't press on Marco and Johnny. Toughest, strongest in the hood, they running. Two Stone with Marco and Johnny. Don't test out Marco and Johnny. You cross the line, that's on you, they on it. Sit back, shut your mouth and watch, they your last lesson. Honest.
Yo, everybody, we're live tonight. It is TWO Stone live from Pahrump, Nevada, the Nevada desert, and an undisclosed location in the Pacific Northwest, and our third Mike Pause reality, hanging out in the Upper Peninsula of Upper Florida. It is TWO Stone. I am Johnny.
And I am Marco, and what a glorious Tuesday it is for another glorious episode of Two Stoned. And boy, do we have a lot of things to talk about this time, don't we?
I think we do.
Yeah, weirdly enough, a lot of interesting shit has happened this week. Some of the shit will be somewhat relevant to the people listening right now, but I like to think this is being more of a time capsule for a year, 2 years, 5 years from now. This episode will be very interesting for someone in the future.
Somebody. Hopefully somebody
Someone.
out there. Someone, anyone.
This whole show, like, I can't imagine, like any true artist or any true creative, they never are truly appreciated until long after they're dead. You know what I mean? Someone, like, this show will never be truly appreciated until either you are long dead, I'm long dead, or both.
Yeah, they'll go back and go, man, we should have listened to this when it was on. It's kind of like watching the reruns.
Yeah, we're going to be considered, like, abstract artists and pioneers because we used retro technology and a retro style. I was like, no, it's because we were lazy.
Lazy. I went out and bought a brand new phone today.
Ooh, look at you.
And I go to plug the headphones in tonight. And I'm looking. I go to put where the hole usually is.
I see where this is going.
And I look around the phone, there's no holes.
Yep, phones don't have auxiliary ports anymore, Johnny.
I bought the same phone.
You did buy the same phone, just newer model, newer design.
Bluetooth
only, my friend.
Well, that puts a whole new monkey wrench into things, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of does. Well, that's why I'm using this piece of shit tablet to talk to you right now, because my phone doesn't have a headphone jack either. But we see what happens when I tried to use my phone in the past. It sounds even worse than what I'm using now, believe it or not. Let's not test it.
Yeah. So now I got to broadcast in Bluetooth? I don't think so.
No, I've tried using Bluetooth to broadcast and live stream. It never fucking works. It sounds like shit.
I don't know, man. It's been one nightmare after another today. I can't even think straight right now. I'm hoping the weed kicks in.
What do you mean? You didn't pregame before the show like I do?
Oh, no, I pre-gamed and everything. It's just been one thing after another today where your brain goes so fast. You're like, well, what am I going to do now tonight? How am I going to broadcast tonight? Oh, hold on.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Well, yeah, you had this great idea. You got a fancy new phone. That'll definitely make things work. I understand your logic there. But I also kind of understand why you got fucked over with the headphone thing, because I got the same thing. Where I got this phone that I'm using, and I did the same thing where I tried to use my headphones and plug it in, and it's like, nope, it's Bluetooth only, bitch. And I mean, I understand it. I get it. Trust me, I'm the kind of stupid motherfucker that walks around with these corded headphones that I'm in right now, and I get them snagged on a fucking doorknob or some other stupid goofy shit, and I break my headphones all the time, snag shit off a table. You know, like there are some benefits to Bluetooth. I understand that, but not for shit like this. And I get that we're supposed to be using a computer ideally for shit like this, but again, we're stoned and we're lazy and we're too stoned. TWO stoned, not too
Too
stoned, not yet.
extremely sound. Way too extremely. Oh, all right. Here we go.
How was that for a tangent?
I love it. Get your popcorn ready.
Oh boy. Well, okay, yeah, let's kick this off. What are we doing?
No, so I don't know. Like you said, I don't know what to do. I don't. This new technology doesn't make things better for anyone.
It's not meant to make things better. It's to make things more convenient. I keep telling you, you gotta at least have a laptop for this shit, dude.
Well, I do, but I tried broadcasting the other night with a real mic and everything, and it just did not go well.
What do you mean? What went wrong?
It was roboting out, and it was too much gain, and it was too loud, and it was too quiet, and then it's a whole process.
Okay. Well, I have an idea. Why don't you make just a bum stock account or whatever on Rumble that you do purely for testing live streams, so that
No,
it's not so that it's not tied to the profile or whatever. But you could just dick around, and if someone watches you, then oh well,
no, yeah, I've been doing it over on StreamYard.
StreamYard, that makes more sense.
So I'm going to try Riverside this week. We're going to probably have to go with a new broadcasting platform, but that's all inside baseball, I guess.
Exactly. Yes. But yeah, that's future Johnny problems. Future Johnny will handle that.
So yeah, I got just a broadcast. So I'm using the old equipment again tonight. God damn it!
Son of a bitch! When did we get the new studio equipment?
I have it. It's plugged in.
I just
don't want a night. I don't want a whole night of going. All right, Johnny, I can't hear you. Hey, this isn't working.
Well, how else do you figure out how the shit works?
Next week we will run a test 10 minutes before we go on to make sure it works. But yeah, we're going to have to upgrade, unfortunately.
Yeah, and you know what, dude? If we need to sacrifice one of these shows or one of the streams that we do on my Twitch channel at Marco V193 that we do on Mondays, like if we have to sacrifice one of those to do a test stream just to make sure your shit is working fine, I'm willing to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so we'll get that figured out. We'll bring you next week. We're going to have a nice, fresh show for you.
Yes, fresh sounding. Anyway, I still have to do some shit on my end too, but ideally it needs to be better on Johnny's end because he's the one that has control over the board and the profile and everything. There's only so much I can do on my end.
Yeah, so moving right along, other than our technical issues, it's when you spend a whole day trying to get something going and it just doesn't work, it just gets under your skin. But we're going to continue.
Yes, we have a show to do after all. Believe it or not, we do have a show planned.
It's like I know how to do everything show-wise. I can do the show. I just can't do anything else.
Yes.
So, we got to deal with now reckless cops, going around and, busting somebody with some meth. And then the guy with the meth goes, well, I can tell you the biggest drug dealer in town if you let me go. And not only do they listen to this guy, they pay him money.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That sounds like a juicy lead to me.
So anybody could just go, yep, that guy right there in that corner house, big drug dealer.
Oh, yeah.
And the cops will fucking bust your doors down, break your gate, bust down your front door, eat your mom's or pound cake.
Pound cake, yeah. Yeah, not only, break your shit, kill your security camera feed, and take your money, and the cherry on top is that they take your fucking pound cake. Why?
Because Mama's pound cake is so good.
True. That is true.
So some meth head said that Afro Man had tons of pot at his house, and you would think Afro Man would have tons of pot at his house.
And not only that, the warrant that they had for him was for narcotics and kidnapping.
Still to this day, he cannot figure out who was kidnapped.
Yeah, who the fuck got kidnapped and how was Afro Man tied to it? The entire thing was bullshit from day one, from second one of the entirety of the operation.
So the most ironic thing is, I believe a year and a half after this raid, marijuana became legal in Ohio.
Was it? I don't remember
Yeah.
what year that was.
Yeah, I mean, like, so what they went in to arrest him for is not even illegal now.
Yeah, well, again, that's really the only thing that they found was weed. That's the only thing. There was no
I don't think
weapons.
they didn't even find weed.
Did they?
No.
Damn.
He didn't have any weed there at all because, he wasn't there.
Yeah, fair.
He was doing a concert in Chicago when they raided his house, and he's sitting there on his phone watching the cops fucking go. Can you imagine? Sitting on your phone and watching the cops destroy your house?
Oh, I would double check to make sure that everything was being saved on the cloud.
Unbelievable.
But God bless Afro Man. Thank God he's protected under the First Amendment, and the jury agreed.
Well, I don't even understand how the cops think that they have immunity over being filmed.
So what they did, searching.
Yeah, that was the wildest thing to me.
It's just, and why are we going through that much of a hassle to bust guys with weed? Well, I guess he was kidnapping. Never mind.
Yeah, they threw kidnapping on top of it.
So apparently he had a bunch of narcotics and some bitches chained up in his house.
Yeah, Afro Man of all.
Now, I can't find the clip of him knocking that chick out a few years ago.
Yeah, I bet that's kind of scrubbed the surface of the internet.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, a few years ago he was playing a concert. The chick walked up on stage and he fucking turned around and just knocked her right the fuck out.
Get the fuck off the stage, bitch. It ain't your show.
And I say, don't scare black people.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't know what the fuck you were doing.
Yeah, and mysteriously a bunch of cash was missing from his house.
Yeah, they took his money. They took his money and his fucking pound cake.
Unbelievable. Here's a clip from the old USA.
So what they did, searching your house, gave you the right to do everything you
Under the
got.
circumstance that I got freedom of speech, after they run around my house with guns and kick down my door, I got the right to kick a can in my backyard, use my freedom of speech, turn my bad times into a good time. Yes, I do. And I think I'm a sport for doing so, because I don't go to their house, kick down their doors, flip them off on their surveillance cameras, then try to play the victim and sue them.
You were at Lisa Phillips's deposition, correct?
Yes, sir.
In your lawyer's office.
Yes, sir.
Same office where you filmed part of that video last Friday.
Yes, sir.
And you saw how upset she was when she was answering your lawyer's questions about how this had affected her, right?
Yes, yes,
And you saw your attorney say, do we need to take a break?
yes,
And you saw her say, no, let's go on and get this over with.
yes, sir.
You saw all that.
Yes.
You knew she was upset.
Just like she knew I was upset when she was standing in front of my kids with an AR-15 with her hand around the trigger ready to shoot me. Just like she knew I was upset when she cut my cameras. But I'm not a person, she is. So I'm sorry for being a victim. Let's talk about the predators.
Okay. So you saw all that. You saw how upset she was.
I'm sorry
You
for
heard the
being the victim.
testimony
Let's talk about the
her
predator.
children. You heard the testimony at the depositions about Randy Newland's
Oh,
daughter
God bless this
who
man.
came home upset. You heard all that, but you're still posting stuff about
Yeah,
it.
because I understand it was Randy's fault and all of their fault for coming in my house in the first place. So if they hadn't came to my house, their children wouldn't be saying nothing. None of this would be going home if they did their research and did things right. So all of this is their fault. And now they want to sue me for their mistake.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Anything that could
That was
change
like
your
the
mind about
fairest argument I have ever heard in my life. Where he's just like, well, if you didn't
Is
want
there
me to
anything
make
that
fun
can
of you,
change my
then you
mind
shouldn't
about
have
the
broken
fact
into
that
my
they shouldn't have
fucking
been in my
house.
in the first place? Is there anything
Yeah, I mean,
that can change
when
my
they
mind
toss your
about how
house,
my
they
money
toss
shouldn't
your
have been
house.
touched in the first place?
Yeah.
No.
I've had my house tossed. I've had my
That's all the
fucking car
questions I
taken
have.
apart on the side of the
You're
road.
welcome.
They took the fucking air cleaner off and threw it on the fucking side of the road.
Oh, God bless that man.
They literally took the tires off my car and brought them to the garage to have them deflated to make sure there's no drugs in them.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that.
I mean, what are we doing?
Are they really that desperate? Well, no, they're all corrupt as fuck. That's the thing. They're all corrupt as fuck, and they were, again, like I said, they're either really desperate or they really just didn't care, and they thought that they had more power than they did, and they thought that Afro Man was gonna cower, but Afro Man just was just straight up like, "Bitch, I know my fucking rights."
Yeah, but how easy is it for him to live in Ohio now after making fun of the whole police force? You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I was just talking about that with my dad, where he said, like, one, there's going to be hell to pay by the police force to pay back Afro Man for what they did to him, but also he's not going to be making any friends on the police force in Ohio anytime soon. He needs to get the fuck out of Ohio.
Black people love Ohio. Dave Chappelle still lives there.
Yeah, but I mean, if the police, would you still live in that, in at least in that city? Would you still live there if the police just did that to your fucking house for no goddamn reason?
Fuck no, I wouldn't. I got pulled over once in Indiana. I'll never go back there again.
I've never been, but I'll take your word for it that that's a shit place.
They'll fucking throw you in jail just for being from out of town.
Bitch, I got places to go. Your state was in the way. I'm sorry.
And if you're black, stay the fuck out of Indiana.
Okay, so Afro Man is not welcome in Ohio or Indiana. Good to know.
Yeah, I mean, weed is legal in Ohio now. So what are you going to get? But they'd get them for anything. They can make up anything.
Yeah,
I'd be scared of the cops pulling me over and finding 2 pounds of cocaine in my trunk that was never there to begin with.
yeah. Well, that's what got you busted and sent to jail to begin with.
You know, I got pulled over a couple times too, and I'm like, is the cop putting something in there? I know there's nothing in there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like, thank God with the body cams now, it's harder and harder to plant shit in people's cars, but still, it can be done.
Oh yeah. It could definitely be done easily enough. That's why I always say all the time, whenever they confiscate drugs or somebody's hard drive or anything like that, they're like, yes, we're going to take this and we're going to put it in police evidence. Really? You guys just got to pocket that shit and either A, use it for yourself, or B, plant it on somebody else and go be like, there's some cocaine in this dude's jacket. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean?
It happens all the time. I used to
Yeah.
happen a lot more often.
Yeah, but like you said, body cams.
You know, you don't ever fuck a policeman's wife. You'll end up with a fucking 2 pounds of cocaine in your car.
Where did you even hide that? I didn't even see you walk up with that. How'd you do that?
Oh my God. There was a cop that got busted planting evidence, and since nobody goes to court anymore, he got away with it for like 10 years.
Yeah, that is
People
the
would
one
just go
thing.
plead guilty because they're like, well, plead guilty and we'll give you some probation, or you can take it to court and face 5 years. You're like, I didn't have the drugs in there, but fuck it, I'll plead guilty.
That is one bit of advice that I got from a police officer when I was in I think I was in high school, when I asked him, like, what's the best thing to do if I get pulled over for like a parking ticket or something like that. And he said, well, like if it's like a parking ticket or a speeding offense or something like that that's obviously grossly offensive and not deserving at all, you should fight it because you have a 50-50 chance of automatically winning just because the cop has to show up in order for you to contest it. But if he just doesn't want to do it, or he's too busy, or he can't make it for whatever reason, well, then guess what? You don't have to pay the ticket anymore. Case closed.
God, being a cop's gotta suck. Have to go sit in court. Yeah, he was parked there. You know?
Yeah, I have to prove that this fucking asshole broke the law. Are you serious?
I don't have enough to do.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, out of all them drug raids over the years, how much do you think the police have pocketed cash-wise? Millions, right?
The money's got to go somewhere. The policeman's ball ain't cheap.
I remember seeing that famous guy that got busted for selling drugs. What's his name?
There's a lot of those.
He's kind of a newer guy. He was an actor, and he got. But anyways, he said he goes. The cops came in, 2 cops, to search my house. No cameras, nothing. And he goes, "There's $200,000 sitting right there. You know, both of you guys could just take that money and make me, I don't know, give me a 3-minute head start." And the cops are like, "What, are you trying to bribe us? More charges?" I'm like, dipshit, you could have had $200,000 and no one would have known different.
Yeah, dude, you could have lived like a fucking king. I'm not saying let me go. Just give me 3-minute head start. You could catch me later, maybe. You know.
Yeah, at least give me let me do my escape plan.
Yeah, let me put my pants on at least.
But no, you know, they got to go by the book. And then there's the guy, you know, I don't know. If I was a cop, I would steal all the drug money.
Yeah, well, I mean, that you probably are aware of this, but you do know that there was at one point when Elvis Presley was part of the NDA. That's legit, by the way.
Yeah, he wanted to bust all them hippies.
Yeah, he was appointed by Richard Nixon, by the way.
You know, everybody talks about Nirvana taking, you know, hair metal up, but nobody talks about the hippies taking Elvis out.
You know, and he came back with a vengeance. He arrested all those fucking bums and took all their drugs.
Well, here's his prescription, Daddy.
Exactly. What do you mean prescription? He's the king. He could get whatever the fuck he wanted.
He walked into the White House with a gun.
Yeah. That's the thing about Elvis, though. That's that people, especially people my age, just don't understand. Where it's like Elvis just did crazy shit and no one questioned it.
He would shoot his television screen.
Yeah, he would shoot his TV if there was something on the TV that he didn't like. He would just shoot the TV and bring in another one.
He would. I think he was an Alabama fan, so he would put the full football uniform on, helmet, everything, shoulder pads, and watch the games. And if they lost, he would shoot a TV. Give me another one, Daddy.
Well, yeah. If you had Elvis money, wouldn't you be doing that shit?
God, you know, and he didn't perform once overseas.
No, because he hated flying. But he did go to Vietnam.
Yeah, he served us. He got in the military, did his thing.
Yeah.
Them damn hippies. So them hippies came back. No, I just think it's. I don't understand why we're wasting resources to get drugs off the streets while there's still drugs on the streets. Come on.
Yeah. Also, the drugs are on the street because of the government. We seem to keep forgetting that part.
They keep showing all these, these skid rows all over the country where these people are all fucking geeked out on fentanyl.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, there isn't one cop in the world that can, I don't know, sit across the street with binoculars and watch where the guy is going to buy it and then go arrest that guy.
Well, that guy's an informant, don't you know?
Exactly. What a fucking this stupid game with the drugs and the taking people. They're not there to stop drugs. They're there to take your money.
Mm-hmm. Because
That's
taking
like
out
you.
taxes isn't enough.
I saw this sting they did on this guy that owned a bunch of hotels and he was doing sex trafficking and all this. And they're like, the 7-year investigation. 7-year investigation. You knew
What, did
7 years ago they were trafficking kids here, and you didn't. You just kept it going.
What,
Oh,
you
until they
needed-
got enough money.
Yeah. So you're telling me that you just sat there with binoculars and just watched that building like a fucking creep?
You sat and watched underage children be sex trafficked for 7 years and didn't do anything about it.
Because you needed to go by the book. See, shit like that is why I could never be a fucking cop.
It's like, hey, there's a sex trafficked girl going in a hotel room. Let's go bust them now. No, let's wait till they have millions of dollars, then we'll bust them.
Yeah. It really is I mean, for one, to be a cop, you really need to understand the law. I get that, but but there are some situations where, like, like an example, like we say all the time, is like those guys that are on Skid Row and they're tweaking out on meth, and you just like, okay, did this guy rob a gas station at gunpoint? Yes. Did he point a gun at me? Yes. Did he shoot me? No, because there was no bullets in the gun.
Can't afford
But
them.
did he? Yeah, but did he point a gun at me?
Yes.
But he's obviously desperate as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that he's a criminal. It's the fact that he's so goddamn desperate and he's so hungry that he's resorted to this. And now I have to throw him in the paddy wagon and ship him off to jail? That's fucked up. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's just, policing's been such a scam for the last 30 years.
30 years? What do you mean? It's way more than that.
But I mean, when they weren't bringing cocaine in the 50s, they didn't start that till the 80s. I guess it's been 40, 50 years. Never mind. You're right.
Yeah, Johnny. It's not the mid 2000s anymore.
And if those cops would have just let those videos go up and run out, we would have forgot about them by now. But now they look like even bigger idiots. I mean, the police are so stupid. They go around and they arrested a guy for shooting somebody that doesn't have any hands.
Yes, a quadruple amputee cornhole champion facing murder charges in fatal shooting. Okay, now I'm going to say allegedly. Allegedly, this quadriplegic shot and murdered somebody. Now, I'm not going to say it's impossible. However, my first question for the jury and for the court is fucking how?
The only way I'm thinking, but you'd have to have like maybe some kind of like a, I don't know, like a pair of, no, I'm trying to think. Maybe you could like duct tape a stick to the end of his snub and you can kind of maybe rest him. I mean, it would take him 25 minutes to set up the shot.
Yeah, he would need an accomplice. And if he had an accomplice, then why wouldn't he just have him shoot him? If there was a dude who was helping him, why wouldn't he just have him shoot him? Like, this is so confusing in so many regards. Like, I have been staring at this photo all day, just going like, I can't tell if this dude is either like the largest victim in history or the most brilliant murderer in history.
Well, here's the other thing too. It says allegedly shooting and killing somebody in his vehicle. He shot somebody in his car. How is he fucking driving?
Just because it was his car doesn't mean that he was driving.
In his vehicle, it says.
Yeah, but that
someone,
doesn't.
it'd be his vehicle. So that means he drives it, right?
That just means it's in his name. That doesn't mean he drives it.
Okay, I guess they could be. I'm just wondering how a quadruple amputee could drive a fucking car.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's like I think he just uses his cornhole money to pay for the car. I don't think he drives the car. Which, for
Yeah.
one, I didn't even realize cornhole championship was a thing until I saw this.
Yeah, I mean, is there a regional you got to go to? I mean, does it pay well?
Evidently.
You know, cornhole, horseshoes, croquet, ugh. I hate outdoor activities.
Yes, you made that very clear and very apparent. For somebody who smokes marijuana and gives off the hippie vibe, you really do not vibe with nature at all.
Mm-mm. Not a nature guy. Kind of guy's driving a car around. I can barely drive. Cornhole champion. I mean, getting cornholed was a completely different thing back in the day. Back in my day, I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yes, but the game of cornhole has existed long before that term existed.
Oh my god! And then, last but not least, what else did you send me? I can't read it.
I can pull it up on the screen. I can read it.
But I
Okay,
knew
here
what
we-
I was going to do.
All right, here we go. All patients on ventilators at a Cuban hospital died after the Irish band Kneecap used massive amounts of electricity during a humanitarian performance for fellow communists, while the performers and activists stayed at a 5-star hotel with power.
Oh
Bravo.
god!
Well done.
Cuba. Goddamn Cuba. Goddamn Marco, you're going down to Cuba and get Cuba. What happened to that? We forgot about that already.
Yeah, Cuba doesn't
So
seem
much-
like a cool place anymore.
So much shit's going on in the world right now that I can't even keep anything straight.
No, I can't, man. Like this thing with fucking. For one, I kind of want to look up Kneecap now because I want to know if this music was worth dying for. Number one, I bet you it isn't. But like, this is old news by now, but it's still so fucking crazy that a fucking communist Irish band just killed a bunch of people on ventilators. How much power do you fucking need?
That's almost as bad as going to a Great White concert.
Yeah,
Get burned
yeah.
All the other thing too, when you live in a third world country, that your fucking ventilators can all go down at the same time. There's no backup generators or nothing.
Yeah, you barely have an airport. You have no emergency backup because you're surrounded by capitalist pigs.
Imagine, getting back from the concert at that night, and getting a message on your phone machine, and it says, yeah, Grandma died because of that stupid concert." You're like, "Oh, those guys rock, Kneecap."
That's what I mean, though. Is that I'm wondering if the music was worth dying for.
Well, I mean, the people on the ventilators didn't pay.
No. Was the venue like close by? Could they hear it at least?
But could you turn this racket down?
I
We'll
would give
turn it down for you permanently.
I would give anything for this band to shut the fuck up right now. Oh fuck. Well, I guess I asked for this.
I went and I was a tour manager for about 3 months, and you'd show up to these
Wow.
clubs, and they didn't have the right power. And I'm like, where's the power for the amps and everything? Oh, it's right there. There's one socket on the wall.
Mhm.
Yeah, don't you guys have I don't know, power strips? Everybody else has power strips. We're like, yeah, but we don't pull it from the same circuit, you idiots.
You're gonna burn this fucking place to the goddamn ground.
And what happened? The first song, the fucking Marshall amplifier started on fire. You know, you're like, I told you, fucking guy. You know, I can't deal with this job. You got a concert venue with one plug-in? You know, that's what happens when you're a band. You show up and you bring all this lights and shit and all this power, and you plug it into a Cuban outlet. It blows up the whole town.
Yeah, well, it also depends on the venue too. You know what I mean? Like if you show up to a bar or a local show and there's only one fucking outlet, he's like, okay, that's kind of to be expected. But if you're going to like an actual fucking music venue or performance venue and there's shit like that, like it's not even that. Like sometimes you like look at the stage or you go into a building that has an entire second floor, but it's like half the size of a school gymnasium. Why the fuck is there a second floor? You know?
Exactly. I've been to some. I went and saw this chick band. What the hell were their names? I don't. They were all a bunch of fat, like metal chicks. And they started the first song, and the chick goes up and jumps up, and right through the stage.
Ooh.
Like she literally just right through. It was like an 8-foot high stage. She was gone. And you go up and look at the stage. They're like, it's on 2x4s and plywood. It's like, what are you doing?
People
You
just
wouldn't
really.
You wouldn't let your children walk on that. You're going to put 8,000 pounds of equipment.
Well, yeah, because they didn't hire construction workers or contractors to build that shit, or if they did, it was their buddy. You know.
Yeah, or some tweaker on the street that works for free.
Yeah, they got some tweaker or they got some buddy that gave them the homie discount that would eventually get someone killed.
So I could see how that could happen. I've seen that happen. I've seen you show up with a truck full of lights and they go, "Where's the 220? What's 220?"
I remembered one time I saw a video of Slipknot back in it was like in the early 2000s or in the 90s, but there's Corey Taylor was just doing his thing and he was warming up the crowd and he was about to go on. It was just like, he's like, so the name of this song is, and then he just, I can't tell if he like broke the stage or if he tripped on something. He obviously fell, but he just like totally face planted on the stage. And then he just stands back up, rubs his head, and picks up the mic and goes, "That really fucking hurt." Anyway, and he just went on with the show. just straight up was just like, "I'm not gonna lie, that shit hurt."
It's amazing behind the scenes how just shitty everything is.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, there's a little bit of a in the stage there. Somebody will probably just put some tape on it.
Yeah, just put some tape on it and then spray paint an X. And anybody who gets on the stage is like, just don't stand over here, ever.
We were at a concert once where a guy was up in the rafters doing the lights and he fell and he died.
Yeah, yo, shit, he fell. It was like that. What, that had to be like, 20, 30 feet?
Yeah, 20. It was ZZ Top.
Oh, no.
And it was at a hockey arena.
Oh, fuck.
And instead of draining the ice, they put boards on top of it.
They just put boards on top of the frozen ice?
Of the hockey ice, yeah.
Oh, God.
So you're standing there, people start dancing, the boards are slipping, falling down. A guy fell from the goddamn roof and died. One of the rig guys. Right in the middle of the show, you heard a splot. Like, that guy's dead.
Yeah, he's dead as shit.
Fucking people, concussions on the ice. That was the worst concert in the history of concerts of just old shitty venue. It was an old hockey arena somewhere. I can't remember where that was, where we saw that. God, Wisconsin?
God, that is fucking wild. How could they possibly think that was a good idea?
I don't know. I'm surprised more guys don't die. Them guys up in them catwalks.
Yeah, dude, you couldn't pay me enough money to. Actually, no, you could pay me enough money to climb around in the rafters, but I would be that dude who, as soon as I see anything wrong with the rafters, like if anything is rusty or there's a bolt missing on something, is like I am going to throw a massive bitch fit until that shit is fixed.
Just the amount of work that goes into the concerts is unnecessary.
I know, it really is, and that's just from the stage venue side of things. You're not even talking about like, actual bands, and you have to throw their fucking equipment in their mixer on top of that.
It's just a fucking nightmare out there.
Yeah, man, it really is. It's why I thought being like an in-house producer or like the guy who runs the board at venues would be kind of cool. But then I saw what it was like and how to deal with people and shit like that. I'm just like, man, this fucking sucks. God, this sucks. I would literally do anything if I could just leave right now. That would be so nice.
Just the incompetence of the people running the show, and it's like, where's the equipment? And they're like, well, what equipment for the show? You guys don't have it. We sent you a thing a week ago confirming that you had all the equipment rented. And then you got to spend the next 3 hours of the day trying to find somebody a drum set. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because for some reason the drummer does not have his own drum set.
Yeah, well, a lot of the bands now don't travel with gear, so you show up, the gear's supposed to be there.
Well, yeah, because traveling with gear is a pain in the ass and is expensive. And trust me, I get it. But at the same time, suck it the fuck up. It's your gear. That's your cross to bear as the drummer, is that you have a bunch of shit to bring. Tough shit.
Oh God! Sometimes the bands would show up and go, "Nah, we're not using this. No, we're canceling tonight."
You seriously couldn't make it work.
And then you just get to the point where you're taping shit and you're just doing anything to get the show to go, and that's probably what happened in Cuba. Anything we can just piece together some extension cords. Let's just get through the night.
What do you mean? Electricity is electricity. We just need more electricity. What's the problem? What's the worst that could happen? It's not like we have a history of power outages in this country recently.
That's why I have a generator and I have a solar backup generator just in case.
Yeah, we're in the process of doing that ourselves.
So because we're at war with Iran
again.
They're sending Marines tonight. Not good.
Are they giving them the sonic weaponry that melted the fucking Venezuelans' ears?
I don't know what they're doing. I don't even know why we're at war with Iran, other than they were just talking shit.
I don't know either, man.
I mean, they were talking shit, but do we really need to blow them up?
Yeah.
99% of the people around the world are like you and me, right? We get up, we go to work, we pay our bills, and we do what we enjoy, what we can.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck about anything that's going on in the world whatsoever. And you know what? 99% of people in Iran have to fucking deal with us bonging them, and they're like, it's not, I didn't want this. I don't agree with this cocksucker.
Yeah, man, I literally don't vote out of principle.
Why are you bombing my home? Why are you bombing my hometown? We have nothing to do with this shit.
Yeah, it's not like they sent us a group fucking email and said, hey, should we bomb this country? No, we just elected people who then eventually turned out to be dickheads and said, like, yeah, let's fuck up this country.
And the amount of money to rebuild what a waste of money for everybody.
I know. It's something that I've bitched about ever since. Well, ever since the first time we went to the Middle East, the Operation Desert Storm and shit like that. Is like a Tomahawk missile, for example. That shit, I believe, one Tomahawk missile costs $250,000 to make.
Yeah.
One missile. And that is taxpayer money, by the way. $250,000. And so you're telling me that we need $250,000 of my taxpayer money so that you can then launch that $250,000 into a desert in the Middle East to blow up a fucking hospital? Or to blow up a, or just to blow up people? Or at the very least, you're just like, okay, yeah, we're gonna use it to blow up the insurgents. Oh, the insurgents. You mean those literal teenage boys that are cowering in a $10 tent? You need to launch $250,000 missile to blow them the fuck up? Really? Like,
Yeah, I'm sitting here watching this war, and it's like watching the guy at the end of the block that spent too much money on fireworks.
yeah.
And you're like, oh, there goes the that's where the Medicaid is going. Oh, that's why we have people on the streets. That's why we have prescriptions we can't afford.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Look at, isn't it? It's blowing up and making big noises, and it's shiny. Boy, that was worth fucking starving half of our population for.
3 words, my friend. Military industrial complex. Emphasis on military.
I mean, they were getting really upset with Trump when he said no more war, and they're like, we got a lot of this. We got to start making some more of these Tomahawks.
Yep. More drones, more Tomahawks, more planes.
Each of those self-destructing drones, $1.2 million.
Yeah, for kamikaze drones.
And bringing your point, not being too political, but when Clinton left office, there was we had extra money, and now we're $21 trillion in debt for blowing up the Middle East.
Yeah, and yet, even though we were still in debt long before that, we were still somehow giving money to the Ukraine. How the fuck does that work?
Well, I talked to a contractor too. They said that they would, the United States would blow a building up,
and
then they would pay contractors to come in and rebuild the building again. Once the building was finished, they would blow it up, and they would rebuild the building again. Some of those buildings were rebuilt 8 times, and we blew it up just to spend the money.
So then what? We're just spending money to burn the money to spend money?
Yes.
That is so stupid. Why? What's the point?
I worked at a store once, and the military would come in the day before Q4 and buy everything because they had to spend this amount of money, and they would lose it. So they're buying drum sets and guitars and organs and, $12,000 drum sets and shit. You're like, what does the government need with all of this music gear? We got to spend it.
Yeah, that's how it works. Because if you don't spend that money within the month period, then they go, oh, we noticed that you have $200 left over. So obviously you don't need that $200 this month, right?
No, but I like. Apparently, I don't need money in my pocket. The goddamn gas station took all my money today. $5 a gallon. Come on.
Yeah, man, shit's rough. Shit is rough. What happened to that Venezuelan oil? Did we go through that shit already?
I fucking went through that like a kid eating his cake on his birthday.
Kid eating a lemon pound cake.
No, we're actually sending all that Venezuelan oil to Russia so Russia doesn't blow us up.
What the fuck does Russia want with Venezuelan oil?
It's cheap.
They have their own oil.
Yeah, but not free oil.
I mean, free oil is free oil, sure, but okay, sure, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's stopping China and Russia from attacking us for attacking Iran. That's their ally.
Well, I think it's because Putin likes Trump for whatever reason. So if China wanted to do something to really fuck up America, Putin would step in and just be like, "Hey, listen, if you touch my boyfriend, I'll fucking kill you."
I got a P tape on him.
Yeah, I got a P tape on him. If you kill him, I can't utilize this blackmail. Don't ruin this for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish, like even when they went into Iraq, I was like, let's go get them. They got those weapons of mass destruction. And now they're just like, I'm like, you ask everybody, like, why are we attacking Iran? Don't worry about it.
I mean, it was right there.
I don't know. I'm glad I don't live there. It's disgusting that 99% of us have to fucking deal with the consequences of the top 1%. It's ridiculous.
It really is. It really is. Shit needs to change, man. And I know that's a really old thing to say, especially at this point in time, but shit really does need to change. We've been going through the same pendulum and downward spiral simultaneously politically for a long time, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse.
Just let me smoke my goddamn weed and leave me alone.
Exactly. That's what I've always said whenever someone asks me what my political compass is. And I really don't know what to classify myself as, but I always give them this, which is I believe that interracial gay couples should be able to protect their homegrown marijuana with guns.
Yes. And
if you have any problems with any of that, then I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if you smoke marijuana, you technically cannot have a gun.
Yeah, I get that, but at the same time, you're wrong.
No, I know. You can drink like a fish, but you can't smoke weed.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, because everybody thinks that if you have a gun, you have a gun safe, and obviously if you're drunk, you can't possibly operate a gun safe.
I don't know, man. I just wanted to live in that utopia where nobody had guns. There was no war and everybody loved each other, but I go outside.
Yeah, Johnny, I don't know how to tell you this, but unfortunately we live in a dark timeline. I'm not sure where the timeline's skewed to where we ended up in the dark times we are now. But if you look at things throughout history, there is a lot of things that confirm, at least for me, that we are in a dark timeline.
Yeah, and then when you really look at the facts, there really is a lot less crime and murder than there was in the 70s.
Yes, but it was also a lot easier to get away with shit back then.
That's true. That is true also. But it just seems like all we are fed is fear.
Yeah, that's why anytime if there's a point where I'm watching the news and I see them do some sort of fluff piece where there's like, oh, look at this interview that we did at the local pet shelter. Look at all these pets that need to be adopted. Anytime I see that, the same thing pops in my head every time, which is like, oh, something real bad happened and they don't want to report it. Something real bad's gonna happen. They don't want to talk about it yet. Because in the time that we live in, there's always bad shit to report on the news. Why are you doing this fluff piece now all of a sudden?
That's the other thing, too. It's like, you should get a rescue dog. Don't get him at a puppy mill or a pet store. I don't want a broken fucking dog. I want a good one.
But if you get but animals, well, I mean, there's also animals that can understand and appreciate that they don't live in the fucking shelter anymore, and they become your best friend. Dogs are man's best friend for a reason.
Yeah, but we don't know, man. Maybe he's got some kind of fucking tick in the back of his head and he hears a certain word just like that guy and he gets his neck eaten.
You really think that they're gonna leave a sleeper agent dog at the pound?
Hey, they've already let these alien head dogs get through.
Maybe they're one and the same.
And since Rick isn't here tonight, I wanted to kind of mention something about Rick. We might have to get rid of him.
Already? What happened?
Well, he keeps sending slides and stuff for the show. He's not very good at spelling. Like really bad. Marijuana.
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 Marijuana. He's very bad at spelling.
Okay, so it seems like 2-syllable words he's fine with that. 3-syllable words, that's where he's got an issue. And also, why a weed drink?
I don't know why I didn't put a pot leaf in our iced coffee.
Yeah. Something tells me that Rick is not a peruser and a partaker of the devil's lettuce.
Do you know the other thing I didn't realize? Do you know Rick is 91 years old?
See, I remembered you telling me that, and I didn't believe you, but now that I look at this, I think you might be right.
Oh, God, we're putting a show together last night, and he's like, huh? What show? I don't know, man. I don't know if we should put the reins over to a 91-year-old pound puppy.
I mean, unless you got someone else to take his place, I don't know anybody.
Oh, God. Mary Uma. Oh, God. See, AI's taking our jabs. AI knows how to spell. Rick doesn't.
Yeah. Oh, as the true test is if AI can spell better than Johnny. And in text form, yes. In image form, not yet, apparently.
Oh, my God. The worst show slide in the history of show slides.
It's so bad, it's funny, actually. You should keep that.
Oh, God. It just gets worse and worse every day around here. Right, Rick?
Hey, producer Rick here. Just wanted to say thanks for watching and listening to the MHH Network to all our followers, haters, and occasional viewers.
Be sure to like, comment, and follow, as if you don't already know how the internet works.
Want to see more? Of course you do. Look up Johnny and Marco
Apparently he
using the tags
doesn't.
on screen. Podcasts, let's plays, music, and more.
Thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time. Okay, Johnny, let's go home.
The other thing, too, I think we need to take him to the groomers.
Yeah, he's looking pretty shaggy. And also, I'm surprised that he's fumbling so fucking hard, because that one turned out so good.
I know. I don't know. Maybe he's, I don't know. He's got maybe doggy dementia.
Is that a thing with alien head dogs?
Maybe. He's,
We're gonna need his medical report from his vet.
get his papers.
Yeah, we need his papers. And we might need to take him in for a physical.
Oh my God! So we had a lot tonight. It's Two Stoned. I am smoking the glorious key lime pie pre-rolls tonight.
I do love me some key lime pie. That's the good shit.
27.75, baby. The THC going into my brain.
Get that shit in you.
Finally settled down. I'm finally the weed's finally evening everything out.
Me, myself, I'm on, I believe this is White Wedding Cake.
Ooh. Little Billy Idol.
Yes.
White wedding cake.
It's always a nice day for white wedding cake.
Cups and cakes, baby. Cups and cakes.
Yeah. Is it actually? You know what? Is there any weed strain that's named after a dessert that you didn't like?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what that stuff is called. Rainbow Runts, but that's not really a dessert. Well, I guess it's a candy.
There's a technicality, I guess.
I'm trying to think the purple, all the purple ones.
Really, you don't like the purple strains?
Oh, they taste like garbage.
Okay, but purple Urkel though.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I don't like that purple shit.
That's
I don't
bizarre.
I don't like a lot of orange in it either.
So you just like straight green. You don't like the crystals. You don't like purple. You don't like the I don't know what the term is, but like that orange shit that looks like veins.
Yeah, I like more of a darker maroon vein. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I gotcha. All right. Is there really a difference between the green and the purple? It all seems the same to me.
They do something when you grow it. It's a chemical that you put into it, and that's what gives it the weird taste.
Well, yeah, it's something to do with the soil, I'm sure.
I mean, there are some natural purple strains, but those have pretty much vanished. Now it's just these pretend ones.
Right. Yeah, or they've been crossbred and DNA spliced and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it always tastes to me like rotten rubber bands. It's kind of got that tangy, weird taste to it.
That is very oddly specific. I'm gonna have to remember that next time I smoke something purple. But
we're like fucking wine connoisseurs here. We like the Napa Valley, Emerald Triangle.
Oh, one thing that I always do, and my mom hates when I do this. She used to take me out to go to to wine tastings, so that but she would stop taking me because I would do everything I could to just be an absolute snobby fucking asshole the whole time. And
I got a bit of an oak tint to this.
Yeah, just spout some absolute gibberish. And then one time I saw something on the internet that somebody posted about, and I got to do this once, where it's basically where someone gives you some wine to taste, and you sniff it and you go, yes, I'm getting quite an aroma of mahogany and raspberry, and then you just put you put your ear in the wine glass like you're listening to it swish around. And you say like, yes, nice consistency. I can hear the viscosity of this. It's quite thin. Interesting.
It's a good squish.
Yes, a good squish, good sloshing noises. And I swear to God, there was like 2 or 3 people that saw me, and they started doing that shit.
I always like when people are all proud of their wines when you're over at their house or out to dinner and they buy an expensive wine and they pour it. And I always look at them straight in the eye and I go, tastes like Welch's grape juice. Every wine tastes like grape juice to me. I've never noticed a difference in any wines in the history of drinking wine in my life.
I can definitely taste the difference in some wines, but then again, I'm not a big alcohol drinker, so maybe my palate is a little bit stronger than yours.
That and those wine hangovers, oh god, that's a 2-day nightmare.
Yeah. No, I've been wine drunk before. Don't get me wrong. Just because I don't normally drink alcohol doesn't mean I haven't drank before. But yeah, especially the cheap wine that you get at fucking Walmart. That was like $5.
Yeah, the old $2 Chuck.
$2 Chuck, yeah. That's the shit that tastes like grape juice.
Yeah, all those people are full of shit.
Yeah. But on one hand I get it, but at the same time I don't. But that's maybe because I'm not a wine guy. But there are some people like Maynard James Keenan, for example, the lead singer of Tool and Pussifer and A Perfect Circle and so on. He has his own vineyard and he makes his own wine. And, for the longest time, I felt like, oh, here we go, another fucking celebrity spending his money to make a fucking vineyard. You know what I mean? But it turns out, like, no, running a vineyard has actually been in his family for generations. Like, that's his family's vineyard.
Yeah, it's not like he just decided one day, let's make some wine.
Right. And it's just like, no, it's his family's. Like, it was willed to him. So he's just like, all right, I guess I make wine now. It's like, that's a little different,
Yeah, I know a lot of moms growing up. We go over to their house and they'd have that box of Fanta, whatever.
I refuse to boxed wine.
Oh, their moms would sit and drink that whole box every night before sleep. Ugh. Fucking burn marks on the chair from the cigarettes, still lit.
Yeah, absolutely fucking horrendous.
It's like, God, when did your mom give up, dude?
I don't know, about 5 years after I was born.
If you're a woman at home with a lot of cats drinking boxes of wine every night, come to the Kush Ashram. We'll straighten you right out.
Leave the cats.
Yeah, the cats don't do well out in the desert.
What do you mean? The desert's a giant sandbox full of scorpions. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh my God! I like going to the dispensaries too, and like the guy will open up the jar and make you smell it.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out. And I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, it smells like every other jar of weed here. I don't notice a difference at all. It smells like weed.
Although I will say there have been a small handful of times where I've opened a bag and I sniff the weed. I'm like, this smells stale.
That's the worst.
Yeah, I just I don't smell anything from this. And this is hard as a brick. Like, this is gonna burn a hole in my fucking carpet when I light this.
I like to tell people too, like, I grew up on Wisconsin ditchweed and that got me high, so anything's gonna work.
Yeah, exactly. I don't need much. I just need shit that gets me high. That's all I need. I don't care if it's THC, CBD, indica, sativa, hybrid. If it gets you high, I'll take it.
Absolutely. And I don't get the whole, it gives you a body high, it gives you this, and no, it doesn't. It does the same thing every time.
Yeah, it's seriously, I think that shit is purely dependent on the person. And also, I think there is some extent to that for people that have actual medical conditions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. But every strain I smoke, I feel the same. I don't,
right.
I get high.
I will say though, sativas and indicas, those are the only times I actually feel any sort of difference. High sativa, yeah, I'm ready to party. I got shit to do. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Indica, that is literally that one anti-weed commercial of that girl who's flat on the couch.
That is me.
That is the one anti-marijuana commercial that got it fucking right. That is the one I will give them credit for. It's just yeah, okay, you get one.
I remember when they showed that in school, and I raised my hand, and I go, things that won't happen to this woman. She won't be sexually assaulted. She won't be murdered accidentally for being out anywhere.
Yeah, what's so wrong with staying home and not getting into trouble?
She's never going to go to jail unless she gets busted for weed.
Yeah, if she's smoking weed outside the house, then yeah.
God damn, I've been arrested 38 times. And all drugs. Never did anything wrong other than enjoy drugs.
Yes, but how many of those drugs were actual hard drugs, and how many of those were marijuana charges?
37 of them were marijuana charges, and one was hard drug charges.
And the hard drug one was the one that got you in prison for almost a year.
Yeah. Well, for 5 years technically, but I got out early because of COVID. Thank God for COVID.
You're the one person I have heard who said thank God for COVID.
COVID saved my life.
See, I hear you say that where you say at your time in prison, it was like during COVID, it was like you'd think it would be hell, but you were just like, no, it was actually kind of nice. People stayed away from each other.
Yeah, it was. Because you don't want to get sick in jail because it takes about 2 months to get to see the doctor.
Yeah, and I don't even want to see that doctor to begin with.
Yeah, the prison doctor, he's tried real hard to save your life.
Yeah, he definitely didn't look up your record before he walked into that surgery room.
Yeah, I mean, so the pandemic, you see, I'd still be in right now. We wouldn't be doing this great show if it wasn't for the pandemic.
That is a weird connection to make, but I'll take it. If it wasn't for COVID, the show would never exist. So I guess the moral of the story is you thought COVID was bad? It could get worse.
No, I just think of all the money they wasted arresting me or ticketing me for drugs over the years, where it didn't make me stop doing them.
No, all it did was just make you sober for a
All
year.
it did is cost the taxpayers a lot of bullshit money for no reason.
Yeah, and then once you got out, I'm sure you made that money back by spending that money on taxes at dispensaries.
I didn't even make it. I wasn't even out 4 hours before I was doing hard drugs.
That doesn't surprise me at all. I am surprised you didn't die.
Oh God, I'm just glad I didn't get arrested again that night.
Yeah, how? Yeah, I guess that's just it. How?
Oh God, don't go to the Hilton in LA. You can get whatever you want.
Better suggestion. Don't go to LA.
Yeah, LA isn't the same place that I remembered. You know what I mean? That's not the place I moved to.
Yeah. You've been places. You've been around, and yeah, the LA is not what it used to be. I realized that like 10 years ago because I'm a big metal guy, big metal and rock guy, and a vast majority of metal bands that exist came from Los Angeles or California. So I'm like, yeah, I'd like to go to California, and then I see videos of what Los Angeles and San Diego and California is actually like. I was like, oh, fuck that place.
Yeah, I mean, it's got its beautiful spots still, but it's just a fucking pain in the ass to get there.
Yeah.
Your buddy that lives fucking 3 miles away, that's a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, you might as well walk there, and if you walk, you might get fucking accosted by a bum or some dude who's high on feds.
The taxes are ridiculous. The guy who won the Super Bowl, Sam Darnold, this year.
Mm-hmm.
There's a jock tax in Los Angeles.
Jock tax? Okay.
So you get taxed a certain amount when you're in the city, like if you're there for practice or making money as a jock.
You have to pay taxes.
You have to pay taxes on that to California. You have to pay 30-something%. It cost Sam Darnold $200,000 to play in the Super Bowl. Because his salary is $30-something million a year, but that 14 days he was in California, he got taxed almost 40% of that.
And again, that's not even one Tomahawk missile.
No. Imagine winning the Super Bowl and having to cut the check to California for a couple $100,000. You're like, what the hell is going on here?
I'd rather just quit my job and keep the money. Fuck you.
I used to like going to the Roxy and the Whiskey and all the rock clubs downtown there.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just full of a bunch of fucking School of Rock bands whose parents pay for them to play there. It's like,
Yeah.
it is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I'm like, no, where's the good bands?
They're all dead, Johnny. Didn't you know?
There is no rock bands anymore. It's a bunch of kids with parents with money that went to School of Rock for 2 years. Now we get to watch them play Van Halen covers. Awesome.
Yeah,
And-
because rappers are the new rock stars.
And off to a quick music tangent tonight before we move on, but why is every guitar tone on every new song from every new band the exact same?
It's because they found a song that is universally pleasing.
Like, no I sat and listened to modern rock last night for 3. I made myself listen to all the new rock bands last night.
Such as?
And I don't know, Shinedown and Nonpoint and all the new festival bands that are out there. I'm trying to think of some more.
I was gonna say Shinedown's been around for a while, but okay.
But bands with new songs out.
Lamb
And-
of God came out with a new album. I can send that to you. But go on.
No, I mean, Lamb of God's good. So that's not. You can tell it's Lamb of God. You know what I mean? They have their own guitar tone, their own tones, their own vibes.
Right.
Every band had their own sound and vibe at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Now I listen to it. It's the exact same Pro Tools song, done to a click, with the same guitar tone, the same female singer. Even though there's like 8, except for the chick. The chick, the other chick. What's her name? Ronson, or what's her name? Monson, Taylor Monson.
Oh,
Is that her name?
from Pretty Reckless.
Pretty Reckless. She's different.
Yeah.
But all of these new bands with chick singers sound exactly the same.
Yeah, because it's a problem that's not just in metal or in rock, but it's in all music. It's a problem that I have when I'm talking with anybody involving music and they show me something, is that, people know artists, they know musicians, they know people who write and perform music, sure. But what a lot of people don't know is that all of these people that are in the top 40 or close to the top 40 or are within that circle, they're all being produced by the same 6 people. And it's being produced by the people who have done nothing but produced music for pop music and top 40s for the last 30, 40 years. That's why it all sounds the same. It's because it's all being produced by the same fucking people.
Yeah, it's not good. It's so sterile and I don't even know who listens to this shit. But yeah, it's great. Fuck yeah, it's my jam. The brand new. What's that? The worst band ever. I think it's from Metallica. Void. God damn it. Voltron or Volbeat. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Volbeat. I hate Volbeat.
Five Finger Death Punch.
Fuck them too.
What the fuck?
Ugh. Again, this isn't exactly news. People were bitching about them since the 2010s.
Who's going to these arenas and seeing these bands?
I don't know, dude. I was dating a chick that was really into Volbeat, and I was just like, fucking why? Can you please explain it to me just why? And she couldn't. I was like, oh god, this is just bad.
Yeah, I listened to their new song last night. It gave me anxiety. It was so bad.
My brother, he actually explained it best on why Volbeat is terrible. At least in his opinion, is the music is okay. He's like, I'm not gonna say it's terrible, but it's not great. It's okay. But the thing that really sucks about Volbeat is that anytime that the singer sings anything, he sounds like a Dutch guy who is sucking 2 dicks at once. while singing.
That is perfect.
Yeah, he sounds like a Dutch dude who is singing while sucking 2 dicks at once. That's what it sounds like. Like, his singing is terrible. I don't know why he sings like that. It just ruins it.
Yeah, I don't know how any band that's in their 20s right now is making a living.
They aren't. They're living off of, they're basically just living on a hope and a prayer and their parents' money. That's the thing that's sad about it.
It's sad out there. The music is, that's the first thing that goes is the arts.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then when the arts are gone, total mind control sets in. Total mind control, Marco.
Yeah, because like I said, music produced by the same 6 people, and when it eventually gets to a point where everyday people can't get their name out there, they can't get their music out there, nobody's listening to anything new, and everybody's listening to the same things, then there is no incentive to create anything new or interesting anymore. It's just about making money. So you're not making anything you want anymore. You're just making a product.
Yeah, I just like when you listen to like a 1976 Aerosmith album, you can hear every single guy in the band, their personalities, their originality.
Sure, yeah.
It's just fucking. Let's just use the same guitar plug-in everybody else is using. Let's get these songs out to iHeartRadio.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it, man. It's tough, and I'm already got old man syndrome, and I'm not even 40 yet.
I know, dude. I'm not. I've actually earlier this year I turned 30, and I was already telling people like, yeah, I'm 30, but I don't really feel old. You know what I mean? It's like I don't really feel all that old. And then 2 days ago, I swear to God, I like pinched a nerve or pulled a muscle in my shoulder. I was like, oh god damn it, no, it's happening. Fuck.
Oh, God, I caught myself making the noise the other day getting up. Oh,
Yeah, God, no, it's happening.
first thing that goes is your sexual prowess. That's the other thing that sucks.
Yeah, that is the other thing I've heard.
I used to want to bend them girls up like pretzels and go at it for 2 hours, and now I'm like, yeah, God, if I get 2 minutes in now, I'm happy.
Yeah, Pat Cooper.
Oh yes, the great Pat Cooper.
Yeah, he has a bit on that I fucking love. Where he said that he's like all of my elderly friends always ask me the same thing where they they see that his wife is younger, and he's just like they always ask me what the sex is like, and I say I'm in my 90s. Who gives a fuck about sex anymore? I wake up every morning thanking God that I could pee. And go pee when I want to. I don't need a catheter. If I need to pee, I can hold it. I can go pee when I want to. And they're just like, well, yeah, but can you get it up? Who fucking cares? I can pee. Like, when you put it like that, that does sound like a good trade.
Yeah, I can't wait to switch over to old people sex style.
But you can't tell if your shit's even working anymore, and it doesn't even matter.
You just lay in bed with your wife, and you just let's just masturbate together.
Yeah, I was just watching Cheers.
It's like, oh God, I don't want to have sex anymore. Especially with my wife.
Yeah, but you say that, but nursing homes are notoriously riddled with STDs.
Yeah, them old people, they're still getting it on, I guess.
I guess.
I keep looking at myself just 10 years from now. I'm 48 years old going, ugh.
Well, that's the thing, though, is I kind of get it at the same time. It's like, well, if I'm going to be trapped here for the rest of my fucking life, might as well snuggle up next to you.
Yeah, I might as well get an Asian so I don't even understand what she's talking about.
Yeah, I kind of get it. I'm not saying I agree, but I get it.
I'm just glad I can take a piss in the morning.
Yeah, I'm just glad that I can piss when I want to. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah, so I don't know. If you know of a new band out there that's any good, let me know because I haven't found one yet.
Well, it depends on what genre you're looking for. I'm trying to think.
I mean, I'm looking for straight up hardcore country, my friend. Pickup trucks and
Listen, you could lie to the listeners all you want, but you can't lie to me.
you think rock music sucks? Try to listen to an hour of new country. Holy
Oh.
shit!
It's so bad. I can't even pretend to like it. Like it physically causes me pain, psychic damage every time.
Oh my god! It's I can't even. I know all. That's where all the hot chicks are. You go to a country concert, it's full of ass and boots.
It's not worth losing that many brain cells, dude.
But fuck, I hate the music so much. I would give up on good puss.
I would give up on that just to not go to the show.
If I hang out with a chick and she starts playing that shit, the relationship's over. Can't deal it.
In your free time, you can listen to whatever the fuck you want. But when you're around me,
Fucking no way, man. I can't. It gives me anxiety. Music shouldn't give you anxiety. Music's supposed to make you feel good and relax.
Yeah, see, that's the funny thing.
And get angry.
See, that's the funny thing is that you say that, but we both listen to music that makes most normal people anxious. That's what calms us down. And music that calms down other people and makes other people happy makes us anxious.
It's like, God, like, you listen to that shit.
Yeah, seriously. Like I hate I don't hate all songs that are like meant to be upbeat and happy. There are some good songs that are upbeat and happy, but I hate songs that are supposed to be like happy song trademark. You get what I'm saying? You know, like I hate songs that are overly happy, that are trying really hard to make this listener happy. You're just like, you are trying way too hard, and it's just making me more mad.
The song that gets me is that Ventura Highway from America. Ventura Highway.
Yeah.
And when you look at the lyrics, it's about driving in the desert, tripping your ass off. That's what the song's about. You're like, I had no idea this happy-go-lucky song was so dark.
Oh, I love songs that are like that. Another one that I love is
now I understand what alligator lizards in the sky means.
Yeah, it was tripping balls. That's what it means.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Oh no! It's just another one that I love in the category of happy, upbeat songs that are actually dark. Is "Jump" by Van Halen.
That's dark.
Yeah, that song
Really?
That song is about a dude who committed suicide while wearing a Van Halen shirt. He jumped off a bridge. And,
Really?
Yeah. And they saw the news report on it, and they wrote a song about it, and they dedicated it to him.
Might as well jump.
Yeah.
Go ahead and jump. I got my head up against the wrecking machine. Don't you know what I mean? Now I gotta go listen to that now.
Yeah. It's about a Van Halen that committed suicide. But it's fucking radio. Everybody used to it. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, Jesus. Now that makes sense. Might as well jump.
Yeah. Also, another one is like the one that I'm sure you remember is 99 Luftballons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what a Luftballon is?
No.
A Luftballon is the German blimp that was used in World War I and World War II. It was literally a song about war.
I thought Luftballons was red. I thought it meant red. This whole time.
It might be, but the Germans also used red in their in their military a lot, so that might have been also the same thing. I remembered seeing if you translate the lyrics, it's a lot more darker and it's more about anti-war than you would think.
Yeah, because it's so like 99, nah, 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 nah.
Well, yeah, but it's like ding, 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 ding. It's like so like chimey. It sounds like a fucking like a Ring camera. You know what I mean? Like it sounds upbeat and pleasant, but no, it's not pleasant at all.
And about 99 fucking death blimps dropping bombs on you.
Yeah. Also, fucking Electric Avenue. That's a song about a fucking riot. Where
Really?
people, yeah, that's a song about a literal fucking riot that happened where burnings were burned to the ground and people were killed.
Dude, oh my God! Are you taking me to school tonight? I had no idea.
Yeah, out in the street there was violence, and yeah, it's literally a song about a riot that happened.
All of them weekends at the skating rink.
Yeah,
backward skating to. I'm gonna rock down to Electric Avenue.
Yeah, dude. I was the same way. I was like, dude, this song is awesome. And then I looked up what the song was about. I was like, holy fuck! Why did you put these lyrics in such a kick-ass song? This is dark as fuck.
Almost like Born in the USA.
Yeah, that's another one. That was
Everything is so patriotic. Going down to the yellow man.
Yeah, that's another good one. I'm trying to think what's another fucking great one. Not necessarily a dark one, but sort of a funny one is the song Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so apparently that song is really popular to play at weddings.
Mm-hmm.
Like it but the funny thing is that usually that song is played for the bride, like when the bride goes to the dance floor or something like that. It's the introduction for the bride. But Stevie Wonder wrote that song about his daughter. So
very incestual.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Yeah, but nobody's listening to the lyrics. All they hear is the chorus. It's just like perfect.
Nobody. Yeah, I mean, people sit and sing those songs for years with smiles on their faces and have no idea.
Well, like everybody who dances to the Macarena is like that song is literally about some hot Latina girl who's cheating on her boyfriend, fucking everybody on the dance floor.
Yeah, kind of like Blowjob Becky.
Yes, much like your new friend.
My new friend. Oh my God! It's like having tea with Mrs. McGillicuddy. Somebody will remember that reference. That's a Youngblood reference.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think I'd rather have the tea.
You think you're this cool guy, and you're like, and you figure out that all guys been there, and you're like, damn it.
Yeah, that's something that I've heard a lot of people say, like, especially in the military, where like a lot of people have that revelation of like, oh my God, I'm not crazy after all. No, you are crazy. It just turns out that your level of crazy is a lot more prevalent than you thought.
What was that joke? Get a fucked up life and an ugly life at the army.
Yep. I have buddies who went to the army that can confirm that.
We get paid more if you're married, so that's why a lot of the guys get married before they get in.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
It used to be a lot cooler. You used to be able to go down to an air base or, a military base place and when we were at war and go fuck all their women.
I've only been to a military base once in my life, and that was to that was when I was a carpet cleaner, and they ordered me to come in and basically clean out a bunch of their houses and furniture that they had in the houses, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I was at that front gate, I swear to God, for a solid hour. Just sitting in my fucking van because they're just like, we're going to need your ID. They're like, okay, to give them my ID. And they're like, okay, I'll be right back. And then they go back. They've made a copy of it. Then they come back and it's like, okay, so why are you here? I was like, what? What do you mean, why am I here? I was scheduled to be here. Isn't this your job? Like, what do you mean, why am I here? And, like, it just turned into this whole fucking thing where just, like, I had to fill out this fucking paperwork. He had to copy shit. He had to call somebody who had to call somebody else, and that took fucking forever. And I'm just sitting there in my fucking van just going, like, I'm just a carpet cleaner, dude. Search the van. I don't give a fuck at this point.
Yeah, I had a buddy that had a wedding on a wedding base, on an army base.
Oh, that's got to be fun.
And same thing. Take your ID. Why are you here? Is your name on the list and all that? And then he's like, why aren't you drinking or partying? I'm like, well, because I'm going to get fucking questioned on the way out.
Yeah, dude, I don't have a breathalyzer on me. I'm not risking that shit.
I'm fucking drinking one drop. These guys scared the shit out of me. I'm behaving while I'm here. I'm not going to get out of hand at the base.
Yeah, I know there's cameras everywhere. Even if you can't see them, I know they're everywhere.
They don't fuck around when it comes to the military.
No.
Because I would be later on, if I did get shit-faced, climbing on tanks and take a picture of this.
Yeah, and then only to get put into a rear naked choke by a fucking Marine.
Did you see the guy that tried to do the drunken idiot in Las Vegas that stole the goddamn, what do you call it, flamingo?
No, I did not see that.
So he was staying at the Flamingo, and he went in and stole the flamingo and brought it up to his room.
Fucking, I assume that he was drunk.
Fucking hammered from Canada.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense because what makes you think that like a sober person would think, oh yeah, I'm going to steal this and I'm going to take it home with me and just bring it up to the room and sleep it off? Like, that dude had to have been drunk as fuck.
So what they don't tell you, this is one thing I learned too about flamingos. They're on their wings. They have these, they're very delicate. What do you call them? Like veins?
Yeah.
And by him grabbing it, it ruptured all the veins. So it was in the room flopping its arms and blood was just everywhere.
Oh.
Blood vessels in their wings. That's what I was looking for. And when then he said, oh, I tried to snap its wing back and it started squirting blood everywhere. So in your mind, I've been this drunk before. We're partying. This is epic. This is, I got a flamingo at the Flamingo. I mean, I'm the man. He's facing 22 years.
22 years?
22 years.
You did injure a flamingo, which is an endangered fucking species in a goddamn desert.
I didn't know if they were so delicate. If you grabbed them the wrong way, they'd start shooting blood everywhere.
I mean, yeah, I didn't know that either, but it's a fucking bird.
You know, that's why I gotta not drink anymore.
Exactly. That's why I stay away from drinking within reason. Because yeah, I don't do stupid shit, but I say stupid shit, and I say stupid shit that gets me in trouble.
I went up to a group of bikers one night. Oh, go ahead. I went to a group of bikers one night at Hell's Angels guys, and I all my buddies were like, "Dude, shut up, dude, don't fuck with them." And I go up and I go, "Hey, what does a guy like me got to do to get in your silly little club?"
How'd that
and the
go?
guy just looked at me and he goes, "Do you really want your ass kicked tonight?" And I says, "Why? Is that what I got to do to get in your club?"
Is that part of the initiation?
And one of my buddies came up and grabbed me by the back of the neck to the shirt and started dragging me back. And he goes, "We're sorry. We're sorry. They were going to murder me."
Oh, I was just telling this with my buddies earlier, but have you seen the movie Legend with Tom Hardy?
Yes.
Okay, so that movie is based on a true story. Those twins were real. They existed.
That's
And
crazy.
yeah, and I went down the rabbit hole of learning about the Cray twins, and I stumbled across a story that this guy posted where he said that his grandfather actually met the Cray twins, not knowing who they were. And he said that his granddad was like 19 or something like that, and he left Scotland and moved to the UK. And within like a month of him being in the UK, he found this restaurant that just looked like some hole in the wall, greasy spoon restaurant, you know? And he walks in, and there's nobody else in there except these two dudes. One of them is eating his food, and the other one's just reading the newspaper. So he goes and sits down at the table and orders his food. And the guy who is eating his food, he just stops eating his food and is just staring at him the whole time. And like doesn't say a word, and is just staring at him. And eventually his granddad said that he was eating his breakfast, and every time he would look over, this fucking dude just kept staring at him without like not even like breaking a sweat, like not even eating his food. He was just staring at him the whole time. And so then finally his granddad spoke up and he said, "What you want, a fucking phony?" And that's when the dude behind the newspaper threw the newspaper down, and he realized, like, oh shit, they're twins. You know, it's just like, you know, he was just like, oh fuck, there's two of them. You know, and so the one who had the newspaper, he put the newspaper down, and he put up his hand in front of the other one, like, sit down. And he gets up and walks over to his table. And he said that he just leaned down in like next to his ear, and he said, like, in the most threatening and yet calm way I have ever heard, he just leaned into his ear and he said, "Listen, you seem like a nice kid, and it's very obvious that you are not from here. So I am giving you one chance to apologize to my brother, and then you are going to leave." He apologized, left without breakfast, never came back, and only to find out later that they were the Cray twins.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he was just like, I was like 2 steps away from fucking murdered.
It's kind of like that fucking guy that got a Jeffrey Dahmer's house. The one guy that got a
yeah, the dude that somehow fucking escaped. Yeah.
One day the twins are like, you know what, we're just not in the mood to kill today. Let this guy go.
Well, yeah, I think that was just it. Was that like I think that's why he was staring at him, because he was just like, who the fuck is this dude? You know. But yeah, I was just like, I think it was just that. It was like I think the other brother, the one who was sane, is like, I think he knew. It's just like, this is just some dipshit kid. He doesn't know any better. Leave him alone. You know. But then he ran his fucking mouth, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna stop this before he fucking kills this kid. You know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Darrow escapes of death from Batman.
Yeah. Yeah, the Cray twins were fucking insane. And one of them was literally insane.
Yeah, I've run into a lot of situations like that over the years where I started fucking with the wrong dudes at the wrong time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
there are some people.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. And there are some people that just have evil in them that you would never expect.
No, I think we had the conversation before. Is like when you work with people, then you go see them in their real habitat, and you're like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Yeah, you were
This
so
guy's
polite.
fucking nuts.
Yeah, who the hell are you?
I used to ask all the women that used to freak out on me all the time and go crazy, right? And I ask them, like, you know, you can go to work all day and you're fine. Why can't you keep your shit together when you're at home?
Because
Really, I
that's
mean,
their
they can
time
go
to
on.
vent.
The craziest women on the planet can go work an 8-hour shift and be the most polite. If I pay you, will you stop freaking out on me every night?
I don't get it either, man.
You have to be being paid to behave yourself?
Evidently. Direct payment.
Just seeing all these crazy women. That guy, that fat guy, what's his name? That Dabbleverse guy. What's his name?
That doesn't really
Eddie.
narrow it down.
What the hell? Ethan Ralph, I think his name is.
That sounds familiar, yes.
He has the most annoying chick I've ever seen in my entire life.
I know very little about this dude. I hardly even knew that he existed until the controversy happened.
I had no idea who he was either, and I'm like, I've never. He's another one of those guys too that looks normal on his podcast.
Yeah.
Then they arrest him, and he's got this giant stomach hanging over his pants, and it's like, oh my god, how fat is that guy?
There's got to be something within like the policy of taking mugshots where you're like, we have to get you at your worst angle possible.
Because I see a million guys that look like him, but then when you see the whole body, there's not a lot of guys that look like that.
Yeah, that was jarring.
I don't know. We've both been fat. We both woke up one day and we're like, no more.
Yep. And I was fat for a long time, vast majority of my life actually. But yeah, like you said, you do eventually reach a point where you go, no more. This is too much. I have to stop.
You look down and all you see is stomach. You don't see nothing else.
Yeah. For me, that was a part of it, yeah. But the other one was that like I kept on like rolling my ankles just from fucking walking. I was just like, this is just embarrassing and fucking pathetic.
Yeah, once you have to start doing the fat guy shuffle, it's over.
Yep. You gotta fix that shit.
I remember Bubba the Love Sponge said when he got so fat, almost over 400 pounds, that he couldn't even wipe his own butt.
Yeah, dude. Why would you get to that point?
The other thing too, when weed literally keeps the pounds off.
Well, it also depends on how much you're eating, but yeah.
Pretty much everybody that starts smoking weed stays that same weight, even though they're eating 10 times more food.
Yeah, that is true.
Literally, you can tell what weight somebody started smoking weed at by how fat they are today. They started fat. They didn't get fat from smoking weed. They started smoking weed when they were fat.
I also have a working theory that people have the same mentality as they did when they first started smoking weed.
What's that?
No, I mean, like, even though I'm 30, I started smoking weed when I was 21. So I maintained my 21-year-old mentality. You know what I mean?
I did too. Well, I started when I was about 14, so that explains everything.
See, yeah, you're a living example of that.
24 years.
Yeah, that still blows my mind that your first time you smoked weed was 14. Like, I think the first time I ever smoked anything was like, I was like 15, and my brother stole one of my grandmother's cigarettes, and we smoked it, and I was just like, oh, what the fuck? Like, granted, my grandma smoked Marb Reds. Like, she smoked Cowboy Killers. So, yeah, for 15-year-old me, that was cancer. That was pure cancer.
I remember I wanted to try smoking so bad that I had grabbed all of the cigarette butts out of the ashtray and took all the tobacco out of them and rolled it into a zigzag.
Oh, no.
Oh, one puff just started puking my guts out. Stale smoked tobacco, straight, no filter.
God, that was, yeah. I remember one time I was digging around in my ashtray for butts because I was just like, there's got to be one in here that still has some tobacco in it, and I found one. And I guess it was one that was in there for a while because shortly after that, I was just laying there in my bed, shaking and sweating, just going like, I think I'm dying. I'm pretty sure this is what dying feels like. What the fuck was in that cigarette?
Was that formaldehyde, for fuck's sakes?
Yeah, who the fuck laced my cigarette butts?
Oh, God. Back in my heavy drinking days, I'd sit at home and get fucked up, and I'd smoke like 3 packs of cigarettes in 3 hours.
Oh, dude, I couldn't smoke. Like, I think the worst of my smoking habit was I could go through a pack in half a week. That was the worst.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I would sit there and be out of cigarettes. I'm like, I bought 3 packs. I should have had enough for the night. I can't drive anywhere. And I would sit and re-smoke all of them smokes again.
Yeah, you do strike me as somebody who would like light a cigarette, smoke, like take a few puffs, and then like set it down in the ashtray, and then as you're like cooking or watching a video or something, you're just like, "Oh man, a cigarette would be real good right now." And then you light another cigarette as you look out at the ashtray, and you're like, "Oh fuck, that's like the 3rd cigarette I've lit in like 10 minutes."
Yeah, that's going on as we speak. When I get fucking stoned, that's when I know I'm stoned. I'm like, all right, I'm smoking 3 cigarettes at a time. I'm stoned.
What do you mean? I'm smoking this one, and these 2 are incense.
And I remember waking up the next day too, and your lips are all full of like ashes.
Ugh, yeah.
You got that, like your face is an ashtray. You've been digging in ashes, all drunk. Fuck this one.
I've never been that fucking drunk, thankfully.
God, yeah, that's. I gotta, I don't stop.
You really should.
I don't stop till I'm asleep.
Sleep, crash, pass out, call it what you will.
Yeah, here's the stages. First, it's like, you know what? Kind of thirsty. I'll have a couple of beers.
Yeah.
2 hours later, you're into your 12th beer, and you're like, oh, fuck, I don't want to sit around at home.
Yeah, there's drinks here.
Then all of a sudden, you're like, where can I gotta go get some pussy. Where's the pussy at?
And then spiral out of control from there.
That's what I miss about living in Las Vegas.
Yeah, your options are very limited in Pahrump.
Yeah, you're not going to pick up a lot of chicks at 3:30 a.m. on a Monday.
No, and I imagine those women are either work at the brothels or they're married.
Here's the deal in Pahrump with the women's situation.
Mm-hmm.
They're either 20 and not broken yet, or they're over 30 and a fucking mess. There's no in between.
So again, your options are limited.
I was wondering, why are guys always into these young chicks? And living in Pahrump, I'm like, I understand now. These because in Los Angeles and Las Vegas, the women over 40 are still really put together really well.
Yeah, because they got money.
The ones out here, not so much. They're on a McDonald's diet.
McDonald's and meth.
A lot of meth out here. Yes, meth is very easy to get in Pahrump, by the way.
It's on their brochure.
And I'm like, man, I don't have 3 weeks of my life to waste and get weird and go crazy again. I can't. No meth for me. I'm good.
Yeah, I can live without meth. I've never done meth. I've had no desire to try it.
Well, my 2 things in life I love doing is sleeping and eating. And that takes both away from you.
Yeah, exactly. I've only met one person in my life who has ever done meth. Like, well, that's not true. Like I've bumped into people who are obviously tweakers and shit, but I've only met one person who was just like, yeah, I've done meth once. It's always like it's. But every time I've ever talked to somebody who's ever done meth, they're always just like, "Oh yeah, I've been on meth for 5 years. I've been on meth for 3 years." I've only met one person who's like, "Oh yeah, I've done meth once."
Yeah, I did it. I had a couple of stretches.
Yeah, but yeah, I asked him. I was like, "So what? How the hell did you? How the hell did you get meth?" And he's like, "It's just at a party, and they had meth." And I figured, well, never tried it before, so why not? And he got into the circle and gave him the pipe, and they lit it, and he smoked it, and he said that the first thing that popped into his head is like he inhaled and exhaled, and then he went, "Oh shit! This is dangerous. Get this away from me!" And he just got up and left. Like, he just got away from the party. He's just like, "I can't get that shit away from me. I can't do that again. Nope, I did it." Yeah.
Yeah, it's the most dopamine hit ever. People that have severe ADHD like doing it. Me, I don't. I have severe ADHD. What it makes me do is 18 things at once.
Well, you need to get prescribed diet meth.
I'm the guy that took his car apart one time. Had to have a company come out, put all the parts on the truck, and bring it out to the mechanic to put it back together.
Oh, I forgot to you, but did you ever see that interview that Mike Judge did where he talked about where he got the voices for Beavis and Butthead from?
I did, maybe.
Well, I think it was well, he said that for Butthead, the inspiration for Butthead was that he had this dude who, in his words, he said was like he was on this medication where for some reason, if he didn't take his medication, he was happy. And so there were just some periods where he just didn't have his meds or just didn't take his meds, and he would just go around doing weird shit and just giggling to himself the whole time. He's like, and I remember one time I saw him outside the apartment complex, and he was taking out the rear window of his sedan, and I just go up to him, and I just went up to him, and I was like, "What are you doing, man?" And he just replies back, "It's kind of like a truck."
Oh God!
That dude on, holy shit!
Yeah, I mean, it's not a good thing for me. I didn't have a good experience on it.
Yeah, I've heard your stories of your experiences on meth, and none of them sound like they were good.
And you try to mimic the dopamine by doing other things that generate dopamine, like having sex for 4 hours with a soft penis. I mean, it's horrendous.
Yeah, I don't even want to know what that's like.
So it takes your ability to have an erection. It takes your ability to want to eat, and it takes your ability to live as a normal human.
But you'll be having a blast the whole time.
I remember me and my girlfriend, we went to Taco Bell after being on a bender for about 3 days, and we ordered one taco, cut it in half, and we looked at each other and we're like, I don't think we can eat this. I can't even eat this. You take one bite, you got these mouth sores and your throat's all fucked up. It's the worst. Don't do it, kids. It's really bad. I don't understand. Yes. I know people that do it and they're normal.
Moderation?
Yeah, I mean, they'll take a puff before work and no, they're not, tweaking out or anything.
Yeah, I guess. Moderation. That's my guess.
But, I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not a moderation guy.
You are definitely not a moderation guy. Moderation is not in your vocabulary, that is for sure.
Yeah, there's no out going and having a beer, ever.
Right.
I want to be that guy. You need to do a bump on a Saturday, have a beer once in a while, not make an ass
Yeah.
out of yourself for being thrown out or dragged out of another place.
Yeah, except you can't do that anymore because the drugs are laced with fent.
Paracode's best speed known to mankind. Mr. Duggar's here. Marco, Johnny, what's up, Bubba? Percocet. Percote. Come on, dude. Percote. I'm yelling at fucking our producer for not being able to spell it. I can't say Percocet. Percote.
Yes, I would like to. I'm here to pick up my Perca coat.
Best speed known to man. Perk. Yeah, I had some. I was on perks for a while. Yeah, I've done it. I've done every drug. I think I am trying to think of a drug I haven't done. No,
Jankum.
I tried them all.
You've done Jankum?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so that's no.
I've done. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of what I haven't done. The list would be smaller of what I haven't done.
Yeah. Amazing that you have made it this far. Johnny, I got a message here from Rick that just simply says, it's time.
It's time for what? Oh, holy shit! It is. It's been time for a while.
Yeah, he sent me that message like 10 minutes ago. What does he mean by it's time?
Yeah. So what I wanted to say is, everybody, before you go try any drugs, I did it for you, just so to tell you, don't do it. Just smoke weed. That's all you need to do. Look what all I've done. Right?
Exactly.
I've done them all. And what am I doing now? Just weed. Because weed's the best. You don't need to try anything else.
Weed is all you need, my friends.
And you take the right edibles, that's just as good as having a night of ecstasy. Just as good as popping those mollies and all that dangerous drugs you kids are doing.
Yeah, and it doesn't
Dr.
dehydrate you. It doesn't dehydrate you or overdose you or fucking kill you.
And guess what? You're not going to take apart your car.
I turned it into a truck.
Truck. Yeah, I literally did drugs and watched those motor shows for a weekend.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think it was the TNN Power Hour back in the day, where all they, like Saturday and Sunday, they would just fix cars and it looked so easy.
Yeah.
Well, I think you got a little bit of that going on at your house.
That's every day. What are you talking about?
You got about fucking 34 half done cars.
Yeah. The shit that we need doesn't exist anymore. It sucks.
He's like, yeah, we're gonna get this car. He starts working up for 3 months and seen something else in the Auto Trader. Oh.
Yeah, he's always looking at something. If it's not him, it's my brother.
Prepared show material.
Oh, that's what he meant.
God damn it. I was going to keep the show tight tonight, but now we're going to be 30 minutes over. But you know what? We have to show you what happened last night because it was epic.
Yes. Unfortunately, for those of you who wanted to see more of the adventures of Johnny Thundercop in Disco Elysium, we shipped it over to a different form of detective game, which is the Arkham series of Batman Arkham Asylum, which Johnny's a very much more positive reception to.
Oh, man. Completely different week.
Yes, very different. Night and day.
So if you missed it, this is what you missed last night. No. No way.
Oh my god, Tom Hardy, I'm such a huge fan. Can I have your autograph?
Venom from my blood must stop her.
Sorry, Has-Bane. The good doctor won't be a problem much longer. How do you like my puppet? What say we cut him down?
Joker, no, please, no.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Run, Gordon, run!
Yeah, what do you mean, Gordon? We need to run.
Jesus. Holy luchador, Batman. Jesus Christ, man. That guy scares me.
Holy luchador, Batman. The one time you make a holy blank Batman joke and it actually works.
Oh, my God. So, I mean, the action continued last night.
Joker's not far ahead. I'll stay in contact.
That's Tim Waltz, right?
No, Commissioner Gordon.
Tim Waltz?
Is... No, oh, you're talking about that picture.
Yeah.
No, that's the Warden of Arkham Asylum.
Oh, yeah. Mike.
No, that's Tim Waltz. From this point onward, it's Tim Waltz.
Fucking poor Marco.
No, that was funny. The fact that game is 20 years old and you immediately went, "Oh, hey, it's Tim Waltz!" Like immediately, it's like that's so fucking funny to me.
He's got that same look to him.
It totally is. That's so funny.
It's weird how like people just blindly follow the Joker.
Right?
Like I don't think I'd hang out with a guy named the Joker personally, but
you'd be forced to laugh at everything he says.
It kind of sounds like you.
What do you mean? I have no idea what you mean by that.
Oh God. I need to get my sinuses cleaned out or something. Something's going on there.
It's not just your sinuses, dude. It's your breathing in general.
Jesus Christ, that smoking is too much.
Yeah, you need to inhale some steam or something.
A toy collar won't stop me from killing you.
Oh yeah, this will be fun when we get to him.
Why even keep that thing alive?
That reminds me.
Because he used to be a human.
I don't care. Take him out. We don't need that guy walking around anywhere.
See, this is why you're the Joker and I'm Batman.
Yeah, like I said, if we just shot him at the beginning of the game, we'd be on to the next game.
Well, actually, I think they have it established in the lore that Killer Croc's hide is so thick that small arms fire actually doesn't penetrate his hide at all. So it's like really tough to kill him. Yeah.
Fucking alligator man. Mr. Duggar wants to know if we've tried peyote.
I have not tried peyote, and I'm not sure I would.
I have done peyote out in the desert, by the way, at by the what do you call it? The U2 tree.
The U2 tree?
The Joshua tree.
Oh, Joshua tree. Okay.
I don't know. It's like I don't know, mushrooms that work better. You know, that was about it. Hung around, danced naked around the fire, did the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something to it if it's been around in native cultures for thousands of years. You know what I mean?
You know, I didn't see any Indians or buffaloes, the great white buffaloes.
Yeah, the buffaloes don't range in the desert.
And yeah, you know, there's still footage of me dancing around naked somewhere.
Well, hopefully it'll be forever buried in the digital ether of the internet, or hopefully the internet will collapse.
You know, I just wish I was hung better. If I was hung better, I would be looking for those clips. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's something that I say to people all the time is, like, you know, people always say, like, oh, you shouldn't have any embarrassment or any shame over your body. It's like, yeah, I bet if you had a huge dick, you wouldn't have any problem just walking around naked. If you just walked out on your porch and just be like, oh, sorry, didn't see you there. Anyway, Lovely weather today.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
really, you really wouldn't just stand there and just be like, "The fuck are you gonna do about it?"
Yeah, I went to the nudist beach once. They asked me, "Ma'am, can we get you anything?"
Oof.
And I'm like, "It's cold." He's turtling.
A blanket, a towel, something.
My dignity.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so we're there. I'm talking about dancing around the fire naked.
And nudist beaches.
Nudist beaches, you know. The funniest thing I've ever seen is that Quiet Riot documentary when their career got so bad that they had to play a nudist beach.
Oh, I bet you know what? I bet you they were just like, "Wait, we get to perform at a nudist beach? That sounds fucking awesome!" And then you see the people that go to nudist beaches, and you're like, this is a nightmare."
Yeah, it's people that you never want to see with their clothes off, just staring at you while you're trying to play music.
Yeah, dude, that's got to be so fucking weird.
They showed the drummer at the end. He at the end of the night, he had his hands on his heads, on his knees, just looking down. He goes, "I sold 8 million records. This is where I am."
Yep. This is where your career has ended up. This is where all your hard work has amounted to. Well done.
I made $800 tonight. They showed up looking at the buffet, like they had the food set up for the band before, and they're all like, "Yeah, we're good."
Yeah. I that's probably a safe bet.
Yeah, imagine a 270-pound, 5'1" lady with stretch marks bringing out your deli platter with no clothes on.
No, actually, I would have taken the food, but I would have used it as bait to lure in like seagulls and pelicans and shit.
Oh yeah, I'm not a nude guy.
No, me neither.
You know, but if I had a hog, I'd walk around nude all day.
Yeah, if you have something that's worth showing off, then yeah, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, chicks, why don't you send dick pics? I'm like, well, I don't want to tell you. I don't want to disappoint you before we even meet.
Yeah, I never did that either. That was always I guess you could say it was a power move, I guess is something the kids say. But I've never measured how big my dick is, and that's purely just on the principle of it doesn't matter how big my dick is. It's the only one I've got. I gotta figure out how the fuck to use it or I'm screwed, regardless of how big it actually is. So, how big is it? I don't know. How curious are you? Ball's in your court now. You know?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's never worked for me. I never sent a picture of my stuff, and a woman goes, "I got to have that."
No woman ever likes dick pics. The only time they ask for dick pics is so they could use it to blackmail you. Don't you ever forget it.
And just remember, guys, the only time women want to talk about sex is when they're having sex. That's it.
Yes.
Don't ever mention sex to a woman until you're having sex with her. And you can go, "We're having sex." And she'll go, "Get off me, freak."
Yeah. Yeah. When you finish, you just be like, "Yes, I did it," and pump your fist in the air like you achieved something. And she's like, "Okay, get off me."
All right. Well, I think we are too stoned. I am too stoned. You're probably still fine.
Oh, I mean, to be honest, it's gotten to the point with these pens where I'm cruising at a level to where, like, no, I'm not that stoned. But then I look at my reflection, I'm just like, oh God, open your eyes, you stoned motherfucker. You know?
Yeah, I always have that problem too, where I just smoke in the same spot in my living room. You know, I kind of settle into a smoking spot.
Yeah.
And then you smoke and you smoke and you smoke, and then you're like, I'm not even high. And then you go to the fucking store and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, when the fresh oxygen actually hits your lungs, yeah.
Holy shit, I've never been this high in my life, and I got to shop now?
Oh my God, dude, the Fruity Pebbles are talking to me. Holy shit.
Louis captured the best of what it's like being high in public.
Oh yeah.
When he
yeah.
got high and went to the coffee shop, and people are going like, "Nya, nya, 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 nya. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah." I'm that too. I'm like, I hear people talking, I don't understand a word.
Yeah, dude, I never get high in public purely because of that. It's like, no, dude, if I'm out in public, it's because I have shit to do. I need to focus.
The other thing I hate too is when you think you're fine and you get in your car and you're like, no. No, this ain't happening.
I'll see. There's a video that I found. I'll see if I can find it and I'll send it to you. But it was just this video of this black dude who's in his car and he is like visibly crying, like tears rolling down his face. And he is just like, I have a serious question for all of you white people out there. Why are your edibles so goddamn strong? What the fuck are you people running from? I popped one edible and I wanted to go to the store to get some snacks and a Snapple. I'm in a goddamn spaceship right now. I don't know how to fly this thing. And he is like in tears, just crying. He's like, I don't know what's happening right now, man.
Oh God. Yeah, the edibles I take knock me out so bad. The way I lay down, I wake up the same exact way.
You can sleep standing up.
It's just like I can tell I haven't moved the whole night.
You just sink in like a human indentation in the couch or in the bed as you never moved an inch for the next 12 hours.
Yeah, my whole right side usually is just completely asleep. It takes about 12 minutes just to get up in the morning.
Yeah, because you cut off all the circulation to the right side of your body.
Fucking edibles, man, they take you down.
Yeah, if you take a whole bunch of them, or if you have an insane tolerance like you.
Yeah, the first night I did it, I talked to my dead neighbor, and now I do them, and I barely get high anymore.
Oh, actually, speaking of dead neighbors, one last thing before we end the show. Turns out my house is haunted.
Really?
Yeah. So the short version of the story is that there was at one point where we our whole county just lost power for 2 days, right? And so my dad was at the fire tending to it and keeping the house warm, and this is maybe a day into us without power, and so all of a sudden my dog just sits up and perks up her head like somebody's at the door or something, and my dad's like, "What the hell? What are you doing?" And one single light in the kitchen just went flickering on and off. We had no power in the house for a day at most. And then all of a sudden this one light in the kitchen just started flickering on and off. And then it stopped. And then the dog just got up and walked over and looked out the window. Like it was staring at something.
Yeah, okay, but why are people so scared of the ghost? What's the ghost going to do to you? You know what I mean?
I mean, it hasn't done anything to us yet.
But what could it do to you? It's a ghost.
It can fuck with our electricity, apparently.
Are you sure? Yeah, that could be an old bulb.
But we had zero power.
But they store power sometimes, and then sometimes maybe just a shift in the atmosphere had made two wires hit. You know, I mean, I think when I hear people about ghosts,
look, dude,
I go,
I'm not
bullshit.
I'm not saying that it's 100% ghost. There probably is a logical explanation that I'm just completely unaware of. But all I'm saying is, with the evidence presented in front of me, I can't think of any other explanation but a fucking ghost. You know?
Speaking of ghosts, Mr. Duggar says he's been blessed. Thought he had a squirrel in his pants.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, well, guess what? Some women don't like them big. What do you think about that?
Most do, though.
What would Ari Matty, the guy from Kill Tony, did the best bit the other night? And he goes, small dick guys have clean apartments. Small dick guys clean you breakfast. Small dick guys will lick your pussy for an hour and a half. Big dick guys, they haven't cleaned their house ever. And there ain't no breakfast in the morning. You're making him breakfast. You decide what you want.
Yeah.
A small dick guy will let you go to work and feel good the next day. You don't have to you have to take a day off and put ice on it.
It reminds me of that bit that Ralph P. May had, where he was just like, all of you motherfuckers walking around with a foot-long dick, I have some news for you. I have asked women, I have asked gynecologists, I have asked women gynecologists. The average cervix of a woman is anywhere between 5 to 8 inches deep. So if you're walking around with a foot-long dick, congratulations on your 5 inches of useless dick.
Dry dick.
Dry dick.
Yeah, Mr. Duggar says when he's done throwing that hog around, they clean the house. Exactly.
Case in point.
Yeah, small dick guys' apartments always clean, always neat. Yep. I'm looking around my place and I'm going to go squeaky clean.
Yeah, presentation.
Now, before we leave, I want to do one little thing of advice for everybody.
Okay.
Clean your fucking house.
Okay, Mom.
I mean, I notice a difference living in a filthy garbage can compared to a nice, pristine, clean place. It's two different ways of life.
I'm sorry. I thought this was the MHH network. I didn't realize that we were going to sing the cleanup song.
Clean your shit up, you lazy dope smokers.
You're making yourself look bad, and you're making us look bad.
No, every video I see on these cop videos, dirty house. You know why you're in trouble? Because your house is dirty. It gets you in a bad frame of mind.
There is actually some studies that show that say that if you live a cluttered lifestyle, then that is somewhat of a reflection of your mental state. Your mental state is cluttered, and it's expressed through your living space.
Being poor is no excuse for being dirty.
It depends on how poor. Also, what country.
I mean, just clean your shit up. We got so much shit. Even our bums have too much shit.
Yeah. Too much shit and too much literal shit.
Yeah, so I cleaned all the shit out of my house, and I'm a completely different guy. That's the only reason I'm bringing that up. I had fucking 8 pizza boxes with moldy pizza sitting on the coffee table, and I don't know, 37 bottles of Coke just laying around.
Jesus.
And I was depressed, and I felt horrible. And then today I got up and I cleaned up my whole house, and now I feel great. I feel completely different. A different man.
Only to go back to where you started a week from now.
Nope. From here on out, I went and bought extra trash cans today. No more pig.
No more piggy Johnny.
Mr. Doug, this fucking guy. Yeah, this fucking guy. He's got a big dick, and he's got a cleaning lady that brings enchiladas.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, if you got a big dick, then that's all you need.
The world's your oyster.
Yeah, the world's your oyster.
You guys have special meetings, the Big Dick Club?
Yeah, there has to be a Big Dick Club, right?
Big Penis Club. I usually, I will eventually hire a cleaning lady, probably.
Yes, because we've already established that you can clean up after yourself, but you have a problem with consistency.
Yeah, I live different. I'm a man of different lifestyles.
Yes. Yes.
So smoking pot makes you lazy, and it makes you go, I'll throw that pizza box out tomorrow.
Yes. I will throw these pizza boxes out after I smoke another joint.
But you didn't get anybody pregnant. You didn't murder anybody.
Yeah.
You didn't cause any problems for anybody but yourself.
Exactly. Yeah. In the end, who are you harming?
Oh, twice a month only. Okay. If you told me she brings enchiladas and blows you, then fuck, we're on YouTube. What am I doing?
At this point, there hasn't. I don't think there's ever been an episode where we haven't said or done something that hasn't been flagged by YouTube for some stupid reason.
Yeah, it's like tonight will be fine.
Yeah. This time it'll be fine.
It's like the nights we really try to be good is when it goes really bad.
Yeah, which makes me think that those are the ones that actually passed and then got taken off, whereas all the other ones got taken off immediately. It was like, nah, not a chance.
Yeah, I'm having real problems on my other channel.
Yeah, which really says something because, again, I've said this before, that's your backup channel. You're not supposed to get that channel. You're not supposed to get that channel banned before your primary channel. That defeats the purpose of having a backup channel.
Well, we'll see how much more we can continue to mess things up here next week, folks.
Yes, we continue to cross the line and push boundaries without even fucking trying somehow.
We're good boys, really. I mean, it boils down to a couple of good boys.
Yeah, we're trying. I don't know what we're doing that is so displeasing to advertisers or normies or whoever the fuck we're trying to appease on YouTube.
Too stoned, marijuana, we're against it.
Yes. And so you know what? I need to make my own anti-marijuana PSA to play at this.
Oh God! Yeah, we smoke it all, so you don't have to.
Yes, that's the PSA. Is give us your weed. You don't need the weed. We do. We're addicted. We have the problem. We will adopt your problem for you.
All right. Well, I think we're both too stoned. We're talking anti-marijuana. Now we're really in trouble.
Yes, ironic
Rick,
anti-marijuana.
Roll those beautiful bean credits. Hey, producer Rick here. Just wanted to say thanks for watching and listening to the MHH Network to all our followers, haters, and occasional viewers.
Be sure to like, comment, and follow, as if you don't already know how the internet works.
Of course you do. Look up Johnny and Marco using the tags on screen. Podcasts, Let's Plays, music, and more.
Thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time. Okay, Johnny, let's go home.
He's got dementia, but he still knows how to send Marco a text.
Yeah, somehow his timing was immaculate.
All right, my friend, anything before we leave tonight?
No, nothing I can really think of other than just check us out Monday at MarcoV193 on Twitch for me and Johnny continuing our playthrough of Batman Arkham Asylum and possibly the rest of the Arkham series. If you like those clips, then follow me on Twitch or follow me on YouTube. I take those clips and I make compilation videos that I post on there for those of you that aren't on Twitch for whatever reason. I can't guarantee how long it'll take me to get these compilation videos out, but I'm fucking doing them. So follow me on Marco V with 2 E's 193 on YouTube if you aren't on Twitch. And of course at MHH Network on YouTube and Rumble, specifically Rumble, because that's mostly where Johnny does his time, is on Rumble, because over on Rumble, they don't give a fuck what you do as long as you aren't straight up murdering somebody or playing porn, So go check out Rumble if you haven't already.
Come check out Podcast Purgatory, everybody.
Yes, it's always fun at Podcast Purgatory. And yes, thank you, Rick, for subbing in for Rick Jr. And hopefully we can work out the kinks of what's wrong with this studio, get some equipment in. Let's see, anything else? Shout out to Afro Man, I guess. Big ups to Afro Man.
Yeah, Afro Man. Shout out to Mr. Duggar420 and of course Third Mike Paz Reality. Thank you so much, guys. Hit him up on YouTube, Mr. Duggar420. He says weed is no props. There's no problems with the weed. There really isn't.
No, it's not that weed is the problem, but if you have a weed problem.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to have a shitty life, don't smoke weed. I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah, it's real simple. Do you take the blue pill or do you take the green pill?
Yeah, go ahead and pound your drinks and do your drugs, and the whole time you're just going to come back to the old weed at the end anyway, so why even go any further?
The answer is right in front of you, and it's growing out of the ground.
Marijuana is not a gateway drug. It's the gate that slams everything shut. All right. That's all you need is weed, brothers. Weed and love, and your life will be great.
Absolutely.
Come to the Kush Ashram. Be cured. All right.
Cure what ails you.
All right. We got. All right. We're done. We'll see you guys next week. Same bad time. Same bad channel.
Yeah.
The greatest, worst show you've never heard of.
Marco. Johnny.
Yeah, I'm kind of digging the intros of this show sucks more than this show's great.
Sit back, shut your mouth.
Sit back, shut your mouth.
Hard line, hard smoke, they roll through. Heavy tattoos, black
I like this one, but I like the other version better. That's just my personal opinion, though.
At the table, you just head for the tension.
Yeah, I meant to download that one, but tonight just been that kind of night. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, this one isn't bad, but the other one was definitely better.
Don't mess with Marco and Johnny. Don't press on Marco and Johnny. Toughest, strongest in the hood, they run it. 2 stone with Marco and Johnny. Don't test out Marco and Johnny. You cross the line, that's on you, they on it. Sit back, shut your mouth and watch, they your last lesson. Honest.
Honest.
A rare dime hidden for decades sells for $500,000.
Love songs that end with a weird
whereabouts had remained
honest
a mystery since the late 1970s. Has just sold
the AI is
just
just like,
over
I don't know how to end this, so I'm just gonna end it.
When you got that
Now this is something that AI could never replicate. You think AI could make this? I don't think so.
No.
Subscribe to That's So Funny.
You know, sometimes I drive and I hear woo woo. All right, brother. Thanks again.
Thank you for having me, like always, man. I'll catch you Monday for more Batman adventures.
Same bad time, same bad channel. I love saying that.
Fucking Franklin D. Roosevelt, you need that.
It is catchy. It has a nice ring to it. Thank you, Duggar. Thank you, Paz.
You need to smoke the fucking
shout out to Ace
the
Smith.
Gettysburg Address and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to KC.
You need that shit that frees the slaves, motherfucker.
Shout out to Cookie Chaos Cutter. And all our Patreon supporters, which is
Abraham Lincoln.
No one.
And don't forget about your OnlyFans subscribers.
Yes. OnlyFans, me dancing naked around a fire.
You need that Underground Railroad shit. You know what I'm saying? You need to smoke that. You fucking that's what you that's what you fucking need. Whatever, man.
Every fucking week he cracks me up.
I
love that dude. He's fantastic. All right, peace out, everybody.
Rare dime whose